Hello, welcome to Lemon Studios, where we talk anything and everything entertainment. I'm, of course, the Lemon himself, Zeke Lemon, and this is my review for Formula One, the movie. But before we get into that, let's get the house clean out of the way first. I'm going to need you to leave a like, comment below, let me know your thoughts on F1, the movie, and of course, hit that subscribe button as it helps me grow into my YouTube career. I would greatly appreciate it. Now, all that out of the way, let's get into the review, shall we? So, F1, the movie starring Brad Pitt. Look, this movie to me, it had me at hello. Because there are two types of films that 9.9 times out of 10 I am going to enjoy. I am actually thinking live right now of a movie of these two types of films that I just didn't enjoy. But I am having a really hard time thinking of it. One is a heist film. Love those types of movies. It's always going to get me to the theater. And again, I'm always going to have a good time. You know, a group of misfits coming together to take down a higher power or take something that's personal to them. Love those types of movie. Italian Job is probably at the top of that list. The other is a racing film. And also video games are my favorite to play too. But, you know, racing movies, whether it be Gran Turismo that came out 2 years ago. Really enjoyed that movie despite the trailer continuously playing. Ford versus Ferrari is one of my all-time favorite films. It's probably my second favorite film of all time now. It's the closest that a movie has ever gotten to dethroning Jurassic Park as my favorite. Death Race with Jason Statham. Really enjoy those. Even the sequels after it. I have a good time with those types of movies. When it comes to video games, there's the F1 games. There's Gran Turismo, the video game. Burnout. Y'all remember Burnout? Those games were a hell of a lot of fun. Crash Team Racing, Mario Kart, of course. Sonic Riders. If it's as racing in it, I'm in, right? I have a great time with it. And then tell me, you got a Formula One movie with Brad Pitt, and the guy who directed Top Gun Maverick is going to be behind the camera directing this film? Oh, man. Jesus. It was going to be a tall order to get me not as excited, because the trailers have been fine. But again, I was already looking forward to the movie, you know what I mean? It was really hard to bring my excitement up more than it already was. And man, I'm not going to stand on ceremony alone. For those of you who have been following me for a while, y'all know what this title means when it's in a video. Because, yes, I also do wrestling reviews, but the title is usually never shown. It's reserved for movies. And for that reason alone is for whoever is my favorite movie at that time when I get done watching, I get ready to record it. The previous holder was Sinners for the longest time. But man, I gotta tell you, and you know, when we really go by beat, character development, all that stuff, maybe Sinners is an overall better film. But man, I had such a great time with this movie. Everything to me was just really clicking. I cheered, I got emotional. I was really invested within the story that they were telling, the story of underdogs. Because in the trailers, you know, you see it. There's tension between Brad Pitt's character and Joshua Pierce is the rival. I don't know why I am blanking on Brad Pitt's character name, because they say it all the freaking time in the film. But, you know, JP is his rival in the film. And the actor who plays JP, I am not really familiar with his work. I do want to get familiar with it, because I think he was phenomenal bouncing off of him. Also, the girl who played Kate, I really want to get familiar with her work too, because again, she bounced off of Brad Pitt very well. She bounced off of JP very well. She bounced off of everyone. The whole ensemble is really good in this film. Javier Bardem, we all know what he's capable of. And, you know, Brad Pitt's Brad Pitt. He's going to bring that coolness to every role that he plays, and this is no exception to that rule. But, you know, in the trailers, it's really that they're the rivalry. And, you know, you're thinking, okay, well, they're going to have to come together because they're on the same team. No, it really is about building a team and, like, really trying to rely on each other. And with all the obstacles that this team has to overcome on top of trying to overcome themselves, I just really fell in love with all of that aspect of it. The comedy was really good. I think good situational awareness within it. Racing packed. I think there's maybe 7 races within the whole entire runtime. Like, there's really not much breather in between the races, even though the stuff that doesn't involve the racing is still very engaging, but you're there, you're buying a ticket to see some Formula One racing, and you do get that, and boy, do you really do feel like you're in the car. Just like what he did with Top Gun Maverick, where you did feel like you were in the jet with them, with Tom Cruise, and they feel like they're really flying, and I really do feel like Brad Pitt really drove this Formula One car as well, because again, a lot of things are in camera, the way that it's shifting, all that. I said in my immediate reaction on TikTok towards the end, I love movies. Like that's the type of emotion that this movie brought out of me. It just really makes me remember how much I love movies. And to me, this is truly what a summer blockbuster is all about. It's original, big, spectacle, kick-ass soundtrack. As I was walking to my car, I literally downloaded the album and listened to it on my way home, and then I got up to go to work the following day, or today, because I'm recording it the day after. Went to work, listened to the whole album, and then on my way home, I listened to the album again. It has been stuck in my head. I think the music was absolutely wonderful. Again, story, top-notch as well. And I also said in my immediate reaction that I have no problems with the film, because, I was just coming off the high of it. There are some issues that I have with it, but again, they're very, very minor. It's not even enough to go, hey, this is only freshly squeezed lemonade, because on the lemon scale where it goes sour lemon at the bottom, expired store-bought lemonade, blah, 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 there's the others. But strawberry lemonade is the top rating because that is the best kind of lemonade. To me, F1 the movie is strawberry lemonade. Like, even with these minor problems that I have, which too is that yes, I guess the bread and butter, the rivalry between JP and Brad Pitt's character, that again I cannot, Sonny Hayes, it just hit me. Between Sonny and JP, that rivalry, that main conflict, maybe we could have dug into it a little bit more, especially when, it does come to the point where they do have to start working as a team. To me, it does enough. Again, as I was fresh out of it, I think they hit it all on all sides and all cylinders. But I am thinking about back to a couple of scenes, and I'm just like, no, I think we could have maybe dug into it a little bit more. But again, very, very, very minor stuff. Can't really go into the reasons as to why I think we could have dug into it a little more, because that is spoiler territory, and I want you to go in as blind as possible into maybe the movie overstays its welcome a little bit. And I don't say that in a bad way. I was very much still into the film all the way through. Like I said, this is a strawberry lemonade, and I almost didn't want the movie to end because I was enjoying it so much. But I do think back when, the mission is completed or failed, right? The story is finished, and you could just tell, okay, yeah, it's time to wrap it up. But they keep going. And again, the stuff that is shown afterwards when the story is finished, because you do feel it. You're like, okay, yeah, we tied this up with a nice little bow. Cut the credits. Oh no, we're still on this ride. And that stuff is still very good and still very engaging, and it does complete the movie. But I feel like maybe we could have saved it for a mid-credit scene, or maybe it plays during the credits, so that it feels more like an epilogue as opposed to it is part of your main story. Because it is kind of set up like a book in a lot of ways. There's your opening, it does feel like a prologue, and then after that where, we get to the opening credits, and then, you actually feel like there's the movie, and then again, you do feel like the story ends, and then, if we would have had some credits playing throughout these other scenes, then yeah, it would have felt more like an epilogue, but it does feel like tagged on a little bit, but again, it's very, very minor stuff. I really did fall in love with this movie. And again, full disclaimer, right? I usually love racing movies. Love those types of films. So, maybe this is coming from a place where like, hey, it was already here, but the movie was so good, it took it up to here. But again, I always go back, and because I never had this on one of my immediate reactions, where I just had to say, I love movies. And if a movie brings that out of me when, I already do movie reviews, so you should already know I love movies, I think that's a testament on just how good I think the film is. I think you should see this on the biggest screen possible that you can, because the story calls for it, the racing calls for it, the acting calls for it. Every single piece of this movie calls for you to go see it on the biggest screen that you possibly can. I cannot recommend it enough. But if you have had a chance to see it, please comment below and let me know your thoughts on it. I would love to hear on it. Maybe I am too much of a hyperbole. I am all for, good engagement on that. Leave a like on this video if you made it this far with the review. I know I basically gushed all over it. I'm not sure how much analysis I did truly bring to this film, but I can't help how this movie made me feel. So if you made it this far within a review with all the gushing, I really do appreciate it. And of course, hit that subscribe button, as I am trying to grow into my YouTube career, as we do have more movies coming out. We should have the Megan review up either tomorrow or on Sunday, the 29th. It will be the time of, because I'm recording this on the 27th. So we'll see when Megan 2.0 comes out. Also really looking forward to that film. So hit that subscribe button for that review and much other things coming along down the pipeline. If you're into wrestling, Night of Champions is tomorrow. We'll be doing that review as well. Ironheart, the finale, is next week. You can also check out that review on this channel here if you want to explore it. But yeah, hit that subscribe button as we do have a lot of things coming through the channel. And until next time, guys, I'll see you here at Lemon Studios.